Hello everyone, how is it going? It's Nobel Susank here and welcome to this tutorial series on how to build a vendor inventory system on Laravel 6. So in this video we'll be creating the vendor and installing the toaster for the notification. Okay, so let's start. So now here what we'll do is we'll be removing this dashboard as the drop down menu and we'll be creating as the single. Then after we'll be changing this dashboard as the master, so that will make our master menu as the drop down, and inside this master menu we'll be creating our vendor and the product. So now for that let's go to our project file, then inside this backend partials sidebar, here we'll be copying our this widgets part. Let's copy it and then we'll be pasting at our top. Sidebar this Alexander, okay, it will be pasted here. Okay, now that I have pasted it, I'll change it to DASSBOARD dashboard. Then after let's remove this link and let's write here our route for the home page, route home. I think this will do. Then after this what we'll do is I'll be copying this here and copying this icon here. Then after, as I have said, let's change this to master. Let's save it. I think this looks okay now. Let's check it. Refresh the page. Okay, you can see dashboard. Okay, a new has come. Let's remove it. And on this dashboard, let's remove this span field. Okay, now. Okay, now you can see this has been gone. If we click on this button, we'll be redirected to the home button. Then here comes the master. Also, the icon has been changed. Now then after here we'll be creating a vendor. So for that let's change this dashboard to BENDO or vendor, and for but let's remove this link also. Okay, for creating our vendor, at first let's create its file. So inside this views let's create a new directory. Let's name it as BENDOR vendor. Okay, inside this vendor let's create a file, index.blade.php, create.blade.php, updat update.blade.php, and then the last blade.blade.php. Okay, now that as we have created the file for the vendor, now let's create a migration. So for that let's go to our command prompt and here let's type php artisan make magret migration create underscore vendors underscore table. Okay, you can see the file has been created. So inside database migration create vendors table, here let's add some fields for our vendor. So at first we'll be writing table string, and here let's write its name at first. Then after table, let's write text and store RESS address. Okay, here you can store the address as the string also, but I am assuming that address can be stored in the text because it can be long, so it's all your choice. Then after dollar table, string CP, here CP as the contact person for whom we'll be contacting. Okay, let's write here as CONTACT contact person, and inside the table string phone number, PHON phone number, table integer. Let's write active ACTIBE active, where here active, where it means here 0 means what will say inactive. Okay, in ACTIB inactive, 1 means ACTIB active, and 2 equals to the only the deleted. Okay, I think this will be. Then after at last, let's write table integer user find no user. I think this must field will do. Okay, let's write here comment to comment comment contact person, and let's set its comment as 0 equals to in SCTIB inactive, 1 equals to active, and 2 equals to delete. Okay, I think this will do. So let's run its migration. PSP artisan MIGRAT migrate. Okay, the migration has run now. Okay, now as that the vendor has been created, so let's go to our database and let's see it. So here let's type localhost php myadmin. Let's log in, and inside the database inventory, here you can see the table vendor has been created, and here the comment contact person is appeared for CP, and also here the inside the active, where the comment has been appeared, where 0 means the status of our vendor is inactive, 1 means the vendor is inactive, and 2 means the vendor is deleted. So now let's create the model for this. So for that, at PSP artisan make model. Okay, let's for that model I'll be creating a new folder named is model, and inside the model another folder named is master, and inside the master I'll be creating the model of the vendor, so it is vendor. Okay, now the model has been created, so let's go to our app. You can see the model folder, and inside model folder master folder, then here vendor. So here let's define our table. Protected dollar table equals to PNDORS vendors. Then after here let's define as protected. I think I don't need this. So here our table name is vendor, so I have defined it. Actually the Laravel will take it automatically, so you no need to define it, but I'll be defining it here. Okay, now let's define our relationship. we know that the users can create the vendors. They can create one, two, like they can create the many vendors, and the vendor belongs to the our user. So we'll be creating a relationship for that. Okay, let's create publ as a public function user underscore modify return dollar this just belongs to app user comma user modify in the user modify. Okay, I think this looks the okay. So now let's go to the command prompt here and create our controller. So for that, PSP artisan make controller. So for this also we'll be creating a new folder, named it as master, and inside master we'll be creating a controller as vendor controller, and also we'll be creating its resources. So RESOURCS resources. Okay, I think it should be only resource. Okay, you can see I've mistake written the spelling of O capital, so I'll be again doing it. Okay, I think that doesn't matter here, so let's me go controller and inside the master. Okay, I'll be deleting it from here and creating the master with a small o, sorry, controller with a small o. Okay, the controller has been created. So our at first let's define our index. For that, return return view, sorry, it should be bnd or vendor dot index. So this will be actually what it will do is it will actually redirect to our vendor dot index page, which is this one here, vendor dot index. Wait, index page. It will actually redirect to us, but so that let's copy this. Where is index? Copy this and at the last at the written SACTION in section. Okay, now let's go to our routes, web, sorry, and here route resou resources master slash vendor, here master slash vendor controller. Okay, as we have done this, here we have created this. So okay, now let's copy this too from here. Let's copy it and inside the index let's paste it here. Let's name it as what, vendor home vendor vendor, copy it, let's paste it and name it, sorry, named it as master, and let's remove this active from here. Okay, now let's go to our sidebar, layouts, backend, partial sidebar, and here we can see vendor. Let's create a route for vendor dot index. I think this will be working. Let's check our CLS PSP artisan route list. Okay, you can see here. Okay, vendor.index. I here, so it will work. It should work. My God, let's save it and then let's go to our home page. Let's refresh this page. Okay, it's on some error. Use of constant vendor. Assume vendor inside this sidebar. Handle error online 45, which means okay. Here, what I have forgotten is inverted comma. Now it should, I think it should not show error. Okay, you can see when I click on vendor, it has redirected me to the vendor part, and on dashboard, redirected to me the dashboard part. Okay, now let's create a vendor. For that, here let's go to our vendor controller. Okay, vendor.create. Now first let's go to our index. Let's copy all this, and then inside the create folder let's paste it. Here home master create vendor. Okay, now we need the form for creating the vendor. For that, here we'll go our admin LT template. Here on form section, inside the advanced element. Okay, I think it will be in general elements. Then here I think we'll be using this horizontal form. So for this we can see pages, form, general HTML. So let's go here, pages, forms, and let's open it on here. Okay, general HTML. Then let's okay, this I'll be copying this whole main content section. Let's copy it. Then let's paste it here after the content header. Expand it. Then what I'll be doing here is I'll be removing here all except our horizontal form section. Okay, let's remove this. Then here it comes the horizontal form. Okay, this part since here, let's remove this second. Then here let's change its to 12. In its horizontal form, let's change its name. I think its name should be create vendor. Okay, then now here after form, here we'll write at the CSRF. Sorry, it's CSRF. Then here what I'll be doing is after row dib class call this md dash 4, and let's close it here. So in between it, what I'll be doing is I'll be copying this code and pasting it here. Let's cut it and paste it here. So let's name it as name. Then let's copy it again and let's paste it here, and let's name it as address. Let's copy it. Sorry, your type should be text, not name. So ID address, placeholder address. Okay, let's check on wait what first. Okay, I think this will work. Here on our Laravel on vendor section here, let's write it as create. Okay, you can see name, address, yes, address. I think let's change this to 4, 8. Here also 4 and 8. I think this will do. Okay, then the same for our your contact person, and TACT contact person, TACT contact person. Let's copy text ID contact person placeholder contact person. What I have forgotten is I have forgotten to give it name. So let's name it as contact person. Its name should be address address, and its name should be name. Okay, let's close this. Let's remove this. Also, I don't need this checkbox, so I'll be removing this too. Here I'll be copying this all. Let's copy it, and here I'll be creating like phone number. Here so phone number. Phone. Let's copy it. Let's name it as phone ID phone placeholder phone number. Then here let's remove this only input field because I wanted select option field which will define the status of our vendor. So here let's write as CLCT select class form, sorry, form from this control ID status status option value tab active 0 inactive tip. Let's rename it as status. Let's save it. Then let's remove this. We don't want this field. Let's remove this also, and let's rename this cancel bottom as submit. Let's save it, and here our let's refresh this page, so you can see it's floating down. Okay, what we can do for that is let's make it as 6 6. I think this will do. Let's see. Now let's change this to also 6 and here to 6. Then this also, so let's see. Okay, it looks fine. So now here let's go to our form, let's complete it. Here let's write a method is post ctin action. Vendor.stu or vendor.stu. Okay, now we have done this. Then let's go to our vendor controller. So your vendor controller, then let's check if the data is coming or not. For that let's do $request request. For that let's submit it. Let's do this. I think the data has come, so let's remove this, and here let's write as $data equals to new vendor, this one app model master, $data name equals to $request name, $data address equals to request address, $data contact person equals to request contact person, $data phone equals to request phone, $data status equals to request status, $data user underscore modified equals to auth user id. Okay, now here if $data is saved. Then we'll be return a receipt. Redirect route to our index. I think it should be vendor dot index. Uh, okay, I don't think let's do this just now. Then if nothing happen, then let's return redirect to our back. Okay, then let's go back here. Let's change the address as KTHMNDU Kathmandu Nepal. Contact person Susang phone number blah blah blah. Active, let's send it. Why it's taking time? Okay, auth not found. So here we'll be using use auth. Then let's refresh this page again. Okay, let's do it. Continue. Unknown column status. Okay, let's go. What is the column? Okay, column name is here active. So here let's change it as a CTIBE active. Then again let's refresh this page, continue. Okay, here we can see the data has been inserted. So we have successfully created the our vendor. So you can see we have successfully created our vendor. Then here while we said we didn't get any message here, to get the message we'll be using our toaster. So for that I think TZ Gazelle toaster I'll be using here. TZ Gazelle toaster, type its name, search on here on top you'll find it. Let's open it. Then here you can see how the toaster looks like. For this here to install it on Laravel, let's run this code. Composer required TZ Gazelle. Let's paste it here and let's run it. So I'll be pausing the video until it's installed. Okay, now the toaster has been successfully installed. Okay, then what we have to do is, this is for Laravel 5.4, so no need to do it. Then run this. Let's run our this to publish the config. So let's copy it and then let's paste it here. Okay, it has been copied. Then after what we have to do is we have to use this our linked and script, then after toaster to print the notification. So for that here let's go. Okay, but I think here UI elements, model and alerts. Here we can see we have got the toaster. So here pages UI models.html, pages UI, okay, models.html. Let's now remove this file from here, models.html. Then here inside our, I think inside app, okay, inside app what we'll be doing is from here the toaster file, we'll be copying our toaster from here. Let's copy it here after, and we'll be pasting it here. Let's copy this from here. This, okay, this has been done. Then here let's copy this toaster script. Let's paste it here, and again let's copy this links. Okay, let's close it. Then after this script bottom, what we have to do is here we have to use this code to print it. Let's copy this and let's paste it. Okay, let's save this. Then inside here what we have to do is here let's write our toaster tu. I think this one, let's use this for cards toaster. SUCCESS success, vendor created SUCCESSFUL successfully, comma, and subject is success. Let's copy this and let's paste it here. Here I'll give error, and here vendor cannot be created, and sorry, here let's name it as error. Let's save it and again let's try. Vendor slash create illegal string offset options. Okay, where does it come? The toaster is showing me error, so what is the problem here? Okay, let me check. I'll see what's the problem is coming and I'll tell you. Until then I'm gonna pause this video. Okay, here what I have done is I have just cleared my config file and the cache file. What I have done is here php artisan config cache config cache and php artisan routes cle are clear, and this has solved my problem here. So now let's try it. Susank, address Kathmandu, Nepal, contact person Susank, phone number, anything active, and let's submit. Okay, you can see here the message has come. So this much for this video. In the next video we'll be installing the data table and showing the list of the vendor. If you haven't subscribed on my channel, then this is the right moment to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. If you haven't subscribed on my channel, then subscribe and click on bell icon so that you will be the first one to get the notification of my new video.